Cambodia is a country founded on history and heritage. From the French colonial era to the horrifying rule of the Khmer Rouge, Cambodia has seen some tough times. Any trip to Cambodia is incomplete without an exploration into its important past. As much of the world struggles to post-growth, Cambodia's tourism and hospitality sector continued to expand and diversify, attracting more intra-regional activity and especially from major emerging markets in Asia. Cambodia is nowadays quite a famous tourist destination primarily because of its historical temples and many other important and fascinating places. Welcome to our channel Around the World with Udwa Mumtaz. Today we are going to explore Baphuon, a beautiful 11th century temple mountain with steep stairs leading visitors to a terrace which offers one of the best views in the Angkor Archaeological Park. If you like our informative video, please click the like button and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon so you will receive timely notification whenever we uploaded new videos. Let's get started. Archaeologists believe that this pyramid-style temple, located within the city of Angkor Thom, was probably among the most impressive of the Angkor temples in its day. Unfortunately, the ravages of time and Mother Nature caused significant damage to this magnificent temple, and it was very nearly lost to history. The tale of how it was restored is just as impressive as the structure itself. Built in the mid-11th century, it is a three-tiered temple mountain 103 century built as the state temple of Udayadityavarman II. 103 century dedicated to the Hindu God Shiva. It is the archetype of the Baphuon style with intricate carvings covering every available surface. The temple adjoins the southern enclosure of the royal palace and measures 120 meters east-west by 100 meters north-south at its base and stands 34 meters tall without its tower, which would have made it roughly 50 meters tall. Its appearance apparently impressed Temür Khan's late 13th century envoy Zhou Daguan during his visit from 1296 to 1297. Who said it was the Tower of Bronze, a truly astonishing spectacle, with more than 10 chambers at its base. In the late 15th century, the Baphuon was converted to a Buddhist temple. A 9-meter tall by 70-meter long statue of a reclining Buddha was built on the west side second level, which probably required the demolition of the 8-meter tower above to supply stones for the statue, thus explaining its current absence. The temple was built on land filled with sand, and due to its immense size the site was unstable throughout its history. Large portions had probably already collapsed by the time the Buddha was added. Surrounded by a wall 125 by 425 m, the central tower was probably gilded wood, which has not survived. By the 20th century, much of the temple had largely collapsed, and restoration efforts took on an epic quality. A large-scale project to dismantle the temple so that its core could be reinforced before the whole is reconstructed again, a process known as anastylosis, was abandoned after civil war broke out in 1970. The workers and archaeologists were forced to leave 3 lakh carefully labeled and numbered blocks organized across 10 hectares surrounding the temple. However, the plans identifying the pieces were lost during the decade of conflict and the Khmer Rouge that followed. Second project to restore the temple was launched in 1996 under the guidance of architect Pascal Roere from the EFO. It took the team another 16 years to complete what had become known as the largest 3D jigsaw puzzle in the world. In April 2011, after 51 years of work, the restoration was completed and the temple formally reopened. King Norodom Sihamoni of Cambodia and Prime Minister François Fillon of France were among those who first toured the renovated temple during the inauguration ceremony on July 3, 2011. Visit Baphuon for the spectacular view of Angkor Thom. You'll approach the temple along a 225 meters elevated sandstone walkway, passing through a pavilion about halfway along the walkway which will bring you to the main temple. You'll get a bit of a workout as you climb the steep stairs to the next levels. Keep the temple on your right as you stroll around and enjoy the beautiful carvings and the amazing views. Try to visit Baphuon in the morning or late afternoon as there is no shade available on the long walkway, and the steep climb to the top can be very taxing during the hottest part of the day. Allow at least an hour to explore Baphuon. This will give you enough time to wander around the site and climb to the summit. Like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, Baphuon was built on a too soft foundation of sandy soil which proved to be inadequate for such an immense structure. This shaky foundation caused the temple to be unstable for most of its history, and it is very likely that large portions had already collapsed by the time it was converted to a Buddhist temple. The stones from the collapsed portion of the structure were utilized in the creation of the reclining Buddha, which is one of the largest in Southeast Asia. A second restoration project, which came to be known as the largest three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle in the world, was launched in 1996 under the guidance of the architect Pascal Roere. Modern technology greatly aided in the process, but it still took 16 years to complete the puzzle. The lighter colored stones are the restored pieces. We are truly fortunate to be able to visit this remarkable site, and owe a debt of gratitude to the hundreds of workers responsible for reconstructing this magnificent temple. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. We will see on our next video and will explore the Baphuon, a richly decorated Khmer temple related to Buddhism at Angkor in Cambodia.